right, guys, what is going on? It is Zach here, aka Primetime Collecting, and we are back with another checklist review video. Today, we're going to be talking about 25-26 Topps Chrome UEFA Club Competition Soccer, and I have a very, 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 very special guest, my good friend, Mr. Cocolazo, in the building. How you doing, buddy?
I am doing great, man. For once in my life, I'm on the other side of the camera and not having to do the interviews or anything. So this is actually really fun for me. So thank you so much for letting me be a part of it. I'm excited for this. Let's go.
I'm excited for this too, brother. And listen, as we both know, and I'm sure the people watching know, this is one of the biggest, if not the biggest, soccer release every single year. Chrome is the staple of collecting, really with any sport, but especially with soccer. Chrome has always been and will be a mainstay. So I'm excited to look into this one with you guys. And what we're going to do is we're going to kind of touch on like the main highlights of this checklist, things you want to be looking out for when you're going and jumping into your group break. So I'm going to go ahead and add this to the screen, the actual checklist itself. And you're going to see, look at this awesome design off go. I actually really, really love the design of this year's Chrome. What did you think about it when you first saw the base design?
So me personally, I think I filmed. So I thought last year was great. I loved how the last names were, like bold and everything on the top of the card. But then I was like, could they really top this? And sure enough, with this year's design, I was like, yeah, they topped it. Like I really like the simplicity, the focus, on the player and the photograph, and just the characteristics of all the different types of parallel looks so sharp and clean.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
so I am a huge fan of it.
Yeah, it's a really, really good design, and we're going to get into some of what the base set has in store. We'll just kind of scroll through and just see some of the mock-up images here. As you can see, a different parallel here of the Paez. There's a lot of different parallels that we'll get into here, but I mean, look at this off go. Mr. Messi himself.
Yuck.
Yeah.
Yuck.
Yeah. There's some crazy cards that they are putting into this set. This triple auto is beautiful. So we'll kind of dive into all the different things we're looking for, case hit wise, insert wise, because there is a lot and it can be confusing, especially with the 3 different SKUs. And that's probably a good starting point for us here is that, there's 3 main SKUs, but there's really about 6 SKUs when you really break it down.
But before you dive into that real fast, can I throw a little bit of shade at the Terminator insert? I mean, I need to know your opinion. Like,
I was going to get to
when this is playing in the background, the Terminator music needs to start playing.
Yeah, I'm very, very proud of Topps for doing a lot of innovation over the past 2 years of a lot of things. This one's gonna go down as an all-time bad one.
This was a bad one.
I mean, looking at this Bellingham here,
the pose himself.
The pose is very sassy, number 1, but number 2, it's like the photo editing isn't even that good on it. Like you can
you can see the issues on this one. Now that you say it, I can forever unhear it. Sassy Bellingham. That's what I want to chase now. I want the sassy Bellingham 101.
The sassy Bellingham super is going to go crazy. Please believe. I'll be curious. I'll be curious to see what the other ones look like. I'm sure they're not all in that same pose, but that was one that I was like, all right, I'm not necessarily super excited to hit that one.
I hope someone comes into your room during a break. Like, yeah, I'm trying to chase that sassy Bellingham.
Exactly. And by the way, if you are wanting to jump into breaks after you're learning more about this, guys, make sure you find us on Fanatics Live. Vita Breaks is the username. We'll put the link in the description of the video. I'll be doing 3 cases of jumbo off go. Vita himself, I think, has 6 or 7 or 5 something cases of Breakers Delight. He's going to do a case of first day issue. We've got a bagillion cases of hobby. We'll be breaking Chrome for like the next month. So if you want to get into breaks of Chrome, even if you're not here on release day, which is the 7th, you'll have plenty of breaks to jump into throughout the month of May and probably past that too. So
make sure your bank is ready for that statement.
That's right. And I know I did just mention the 3 different SKUs. So essentially we have hobby boxes, we have jumbo boxes, and we have value boxes. Hobby boxes, jumbo boxes, and Breaker Delight boxes as the 3 main SKUs. We also have some other SKUs, FDI, first day issue. It's essentially Topps' version of first off the line that Panini was doing. Then we also have value boxes and hanger boxes. So it is a lot to take in. And let's just kind of quickly deep dive into what the different things are that we're going to see in each SKU. Essentially, if we start with hobby boxes, you know what? All right, so the 3 different SKUs that we have, Hobby, Jumbo, and Breakers Delight are the main ones, okay? And what you're going to see here is Hobby is going to contain 1 autograph and 3 numbered parallels, and you should be able to hit most of, if not all, the different case hits. Everything is there's going to be 6 refractors, 4 prism parallels, 10 inserts. Technically, with Topps, they don't necessarily have case hits, right? Like every insert has different pack odds, so you're
right.
They word it in a way that they don't have to guarantee anything, which is a good thing sometimes because sometimes you end up with multiple case hits. Okay. But it's different from Panini in the sense that you're guaranteed them in each case. So do note that. But Hobby is a 12-box case, and retail on them right now is $400 a box. And then you have Breakers Delight, which tends to be one of my favorite SKUs across all products, not just this, but across all products, because you'll get 1 regular auto, you'll get 1 geometric autograph, and 3 numbered geometric parallels. Now, for me, I love geometrics, and we'll get into this in a second as to why. But when you see on the checklist as we go through the base, there are way better chances in Delight to get lower numbered cards.
Right. Is the geometric going to be the ones that's replacing the black laser ones from last year?
No, those are different. So black lasers are still included. Black lasers are jumbo exclusive.
Jumbo, that's right.
Correct. So you get in Delight, you get 1 geometric auto. You could get 2 geometric autos. It does just say 1 other auto. It could be geometric, and 3 geometric base card parallels that are numbered. So again, better chances of getting lower numbered. It's only a 6-box case, so you still get 12 autos in the case, but this is $100 a box, or sorry, $1,000 a box. So it's a $6,000 case. And you know, this is like a sidebar here, but we did see this with NFL Chrome. NFL Chrome Breakers Delight became almost double the cost of what hobby cases were because there was so many big hits coming out because everything was so low numbered. And my hot take is historically geometric cards have never sold as well as true color because people like the true color. It just looks better for some people.
This usually looks cleaner.
I think the geometrics look very good, but I think because the cost of these Delight SKUs are getting so expensive, you are going to see geometric stuff resell for more. That was just a little sidebar hot take that I think it's coming over the next couple months as we see more Delight products come out between different sports.
Well, I have to agree with that because when I was watching some of your NFL Topps Chrome, like they definitely made the geometric look a lot nicer and cleaner too. Mm-hmm. So I think that's like a huge upgrade for them on why they're trying to make sure that one looks like top tier versus a true color.
Correct. Yep. And then the final SKU that we're going to go over here is the jumbo. Okay, now jumbos are 4 numbered cards, which is opposed to the 3 that you saw in Delight and Hobby, and you get 3 autographs per box. One of which in each box is going to be a black laser auto. So essentially, you get 2 regular autos and a black laser auto. It is an 8-box case, so you should see 24 autos in a case, and the case is $6,500. A box is $850. So essentially, $500 more for a case of jumbo to get twice as many autos. Jumbo should be a good hitter, a good value, honestly.
Yeah, that was a fun one out of it last year. Was the jumbo boxes.
Yeah. So those are your main differences, guys. There is FDI, which is, like I mentioned, first day issue. It's a really cool one. I'll be doing a break of that one tomorrow night, actually. As you can see right here, you get one FDI exclusive auto and one FDI exclusive first 11 parallel. Essentially what that means is you get one autograph numbered out of 11 and you get one insert numbered out of 11 in every single box, which is super neat, right? They're very exclusive but they're very expensive boxes. So do keep that in mind. Values and hangers, I haven't deep dove into too much, just because I haven't seen the sell sheet on those, but I'm sure we'll get into them as they start hitting the market. So let's kind of go over here what we see in the base set checklist. And as you can see,
there's a lot of variants.
Oh man, that's a long list.
That's a long list. If you're trying to complete a true rainbow, man, you will have fun with that because that list is long.
Yeah, I mean that looks like I'm not counting all of them, but it's probably like 50, right? It's got
at least.
Yeah, but that's also including like the Japan exclusives. And
right.
As you can see, like this is a good thing to look at, guys, before you jump into breaks, right? Go on to the Beckett website. It tells you here, this one's hobby exclusive. This one's value hanger exclusive. So if you're looking to hit a certain parallel of a card of a player, you know, your geometrics, you know, their breakers are light exclusive. Just look into these things just a little bit. Okay.
They have the frozen fractors too, which is
frozen.
Cool.
Yeah. Frozen fractors are one of my favorite additions over the last couple of years. If you've never seen it, essentially they give the card a negative numbering. So like, you know, negative, 0 out of -1 or whatever it may be. It's really, really cool. In Chrome EPL, they only gave it to 2 players. So I think here everybody's going to have the parallels. So, which is really, really nice. This is the base checklist here. It is going to be 200 players. Okay. There's a few rookies that we just want to note off go. Rio, and I can never say his name right. And Gumoa, very good name. Yep. Very good name that a lot of people are chasing. Leonard Carl is a very, very hot commodity right now. Been crushing it with Bayern, who might sneak into the Champions League final tomorrow. We'll see.
I hope so. I really do.
Maston Tuano is a great name. He hasn't necessarily performed the level that Real Madrid fans wanted yet, but he's still so young. Pio Esposito, not a bad rookie for Inter Milan either. Igor Jesus is a sneaky one, actually, with Forest. He isn't super expensive right now, but he is quite a good player. And then we got Carissas with Genk. Have you heard of this kid?
I have a little bit knowledge of Carissa. The one I was surprised you didn't name was Dro. That was another one.
Oh yeah, I skipped over Dro. Is he down here?
He's with Barcelona in this checklist.
I don't think
before he made the move. Yeah, before he made the move to PSG.
Yeah, I think he's higher up here in the checklist because I see teams are all throughout.
But yeah, that Genk kid, I've heard his name pop up here a lot lately, and I kind of feel left out because I kind of want to see how his play styles is and everything. Because I love watching the rookies play because I want to see what their tactics are and stuff like that.
I've never seen him play. I just hear people talk about him, and I'll tell you now, as a person that has posted breaks, I've seen breaks posted. It is already too late to be chasing this kid. Every Genk spot is sold everywhere. You can't buy it. If you see it, snag it. Because if you don't want it, I bet you can resell it to the next person. Honestly, like people are going crazy for the Genk spot.
That was like when Merlin came out last year with the Olympiaco kid, the Greece one. His name? Cos. I have his card actually right here. Charlapos Costulas. Mm-hmm. Man, I could not pronounce that name either.
Yeah, that's a brutal one. That's a brutal one for sure. There's your boy Dro. You were correct. He's a good young player for sure. Again, he just moved to PSG as well. So interesting one there. And where's the Echeverry, a rookie again? He wasn't a rookie in other top stuff. He does have rookies in Panini from past years, so this is technically his second rookie.
Yeah, if you're a rookie in this one,
if you're a person that shames people for wanting second year rookies, you are the kind of people I can't enjoy in the hobby. Just let people like literally stop shaming people for liking the cards they like and just let them enjoy them. That's my 2 cents.
I 100% agree to that comment.
Reggie Walsh isn't a super expensive one, but I have heard Chelsea fans are quite excited about him. Chelsea fans are way more excited. I'm way more excited about this guy, Esteval. I think he's a baller. Hopefully he returns back better than ever from his injury.
Yes.
So he's an unreal talent, and his stuff goes crazy. But yeah, I think he's awesome and probably the biggest rookie in the set because the Gooner fans just make his stuff go crazy.
Oh my gosh. What timing too after today.
I know. Dalman. Yeah, Dalman is a hot commodity. And listen, guys, like at the end of the day, his spots are going to cost a lot of money because his stuff sells for a lot of money, right? However, do not compare his Chrome UCC stuff to his Chrome EPL stuff. His Chrome EPL stuff is always going to outsell his Chrome UCC stuff because in Chrome EPL, he was an extremely short printed player to the point where like his base cards were like 1 in every 2,000 packs. That just doesn't happen for a base card. So like super short printed in that set. He has a full print run in this. You're going to expect to see a lot of him popping out all throughout the checklist. You'll see. So his stuff will be good, but don't expect it to be selling as high as the other stuff from the EPL set.
It's now officially becoming flooded with him.
Correct.
Which is inevitable. I mean, we saw it with Yamal, like when it first came out in La Liga, it was very, very hard to hit him. And then as future products started coming out, you started seeing him pop up a lot more than you ever intended. The rookie I'm more excited about is actually, like you mentioned him earlier, was Igor. Like, I think he's legit. I think he's going to be amazing if he makes the Brazil squad, which I think he probably did already. But that kid can play. And he's the only one that I think has been like on Erling Haaland's heels when it came to the Golden Boot run.
Yep. And that Forest spot is cheap because outside of him, there isn't much.
Exactly.
Last 2 rookies I wanted to note, your boy, Richard Rios.
I love Rios. Vamos Colombia.
That's right. And then Job Bellingham. I mean, listen, I don't know if Job is anywhere near as good as Bellingham as far as Jude, but his last name is Bellingham. People want to chase him. So.
Yeah, Bellingham is an interesting one because I did get to watch him play a little bit in a couple of Dortmund games. And for me, I'm just not sold yet. I think he's still a little bit behind than where Jude was at that age.
Yep, I agree. All right, let's get into the inserts that we're going to be chasing here. Inserts is also going to be including the case hits. So we'll kind of go over the different things. The first thing, I think this is a great addition, is the Bowman UEFA Youth League. So if you're unfamiliar, Bowman is traditionally a baseball set. It's designed to be around prospects, right? Like, kids that are in single A, double A, triple A baseball that are working their way up to the major leagues. And a few years ago, they created a Bowman a set for UEFA. I think it was UEFA Nations League. And the product completely flopped. It was it was bad. I couldn't sell a sealed box for $20. It was that bad. Like, people just did not want it. However, because I think it was too many kids in a full set, right? And we don't know that much about these kids. I think they struck gold here. I think doing this as an insert set inside of Chrome is what soccer really needs.
Yes.
I'll tell you off go, I know nothing about these kids. I've never seen any of them play. I will tell you that Bowman cards are always popular if someone becomes a superstar. And if you get them, hold on to them.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we saw a prime example with Leonard Carl when he had the Bowman first card in the last year.
Yep.
The last set. So I mean, that is a great way to have an early investment in holding on to a Bowman first. It's always a good hold. Absolutely. I will say there is actually 2 names on here that I have heard people talk about, and that is actually Shane Kluivert for FC Barcelona and Jaden Umea for Benfica. I have heard those names kind of circulating a little bit.
Okay.
So I'm curious to see what those kids entail.
Okay. Yeah, it'll be interesting. Again, these are typically guys that you're like holding out for a few years to see if they become anything. We do have all the normal print run of parallels, black, orange, gold. Do note that I don't see anything about geometrics here, so probably not in Breakers Delight for color at least. So do note that. But yeah, I think it's a fun, great set. And again, they keep it short, like 10 guys. You know, it doesn't need to be a whole bunch. So
I think that was very smart of them there.
Yeah, I agree. Last Dance, a 14 card set, all the normal refractors, normal colors. Again, does not mention geometric, so interesting to see if it's into light or not. This looks like it's mostly based around Legends. I did not see any mock-ups of these, so I don't know what these look like. I
did get to see one of the FDI breaks, and I did get to see the Maradona one pull, and I will say I am a fan of this insert. Like, I think it's super nice. It's so clean. I would like to try to collect the whole set of the Last Dance. I really like this one. I will say,
nice. Hell yeah. Well, I'll be looking forward to seeing what it looks like, and hopefully pulling somebody a super of maybe Ryan Giggs, and then selling it to me so I can have it for my United collection. That'd be fantastic.
Dino for me.
There we go. It works out. Next up, Wonder Kids. This one is really becoming a staple in Chrome.
Yes.
This is what I love about Chrome, right? Like, you've got your handful of staple inserts, autographs, like mainstays the checklist, and they keep kind of rotating in fun different things to try and mix it up. So Wonder Kids is a set simply designed around rookies and upcoming stars. Some of these guys will be rookies in this. Some of them won't. Like Due, obviously not a rookie. MLS, not a rookie. But you should have regular inserts of this and autograph inserts of this. Again, all the different parallels. A very popular set. Next is Silence. Did you get to see this one?
I didn't get to see none of the Silence one on this break, actually. So it makes me wonder how short printed this one is.
This one's probably pretty short printed. I do wish Topps gave us pack odds. Or sorry, Beckett gave us pack odds. I'm sure they typically hold back pack odds until release day for whatever reason. But I mean, great players on this list. Olise, Kavicha, Balotelli's a fun one. Zlatan. So Nene for sure. Power Player is another one that's coming back. This one typically, I don't love this one just because they put like mid-range players on it a lot of times. Like Joelinton is fine, Kudus is fine, Lukaku is like,
man.
This is like a
Lucho's in it, so I'm okay.
There you go. They overprint this one. It's like I consider this like a filler insert, honestly.
Yeah.
Vidi Vici. I haven't seen any mock-ups of this. No clue what
I have not got to see this one either.
I'm for sure this is going to be super short printed because there's only 5 players in it. Salah, Saka,
Yamal, Bellingham, and Martinez. Wow, they chose Lautaro Martinez on this one.
It's a good checklist.
It's good. It's solid. I'm more shocked that they would have replaced Lautaro with somebody else, though.
Lautaro doesn't get the hobby love he deserves. He's such a good goal scorer.
He really doesn't. But yet again, I mean, you are asking a Colombian, so my apologies to all the Argentinians out there.
That's fair. Do note with this one, there's no other parallels besides the super. So it's super and the regular. There's no in between. So,
wow.
Youthquake here. Now this one's fun. I love me some Youthquakes. Youthquakes are Breaker Delight exclusive, so you cannot get them in Jumbo. You can't get them in Hobby. You can't get them in anything else but Breakers Delight. And it's normally good rookies like you see here, Esteval, Rio. I feel like Xavi Simons is getting too old to be in a Youthquake.
Yeah. I mean, sure, he started in the league really, really young, but I mean, when you go 10 years, he's up there now.
Even Neves is a few years in. Interesting. But it is, they do load in the good rookies for sure. So Youthquake's a fun one. And now we're getting to some of the case hits. Do you know what ultraviolets look like? Have you seen the ultraviolets?
I have not.
Oh, man. People are going to love these. I really wish we could see how short printed these are.
And just by seeing this checklist, I'm already loving it because now you have Neymar in the Barcelona kit while the other one was in his PSG kit. This is Yaya Toure, Drogba.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. This is game on
Johan
George
Cruyff.
Weah's. George Weah is a fun one. I think this is the first set that we have Weah inserts. I know last year they added his autos, but I
wow,
don't think he
yeah.
had any inserts. So this is going to be a good one. This is going to be a really fun one to look after. Again, like this is a thing, guys. Like when you're joining in breaks, like check what all your player spots have, because a lot of soccer breaks are breaking down into player spots. So
Right.
you know, you want to know, like, as we're going through these, we're clearly seeing Lionel Messi is not in a lot of these, right? So he's probably just autos and maybe one or two case hits, you know. So you're shooting for glory on the Messi spot, whereas like this Neymar spot, you know, we've seen Neymar show up with a few different inserts. Plus, he's
Right.
going to have autos later on, so probably more value to be had there. So just watch for those things. I think it's important when you're jumping into breaks to know what you're chasing. So this one's great. Radiating rookies. So this is
Love this one. I actually love this one.
this is the mock-up that we saw of Job earlier in the very beginning of the video, is the design of these, and they're simply just that base version, or there's a super fractor version, and it is all essentially the main rookies that you're going to be chasing: the Dalman, the Esteval, you know, the Dro, Heskey, Carretzas, Esposito, Carl, Rio, everybody. So they are a great design, and people have really grown to like them. I think they introduced them last year.
It was last
before?
year. It was last year when they first had it, because I have an Endrick one and I have an Hassan one.
Nice. Hell yeah. Yeah, that's a very popular one. This is definitely, now we're definitely getting into the case hit territory for sure.
Yes.
Next one is Shadow Etch.
Which I feel like this has always been a very like underrated case hit. I've always liked the Shadow Etch. To me, last year's was a great one, and the year before, and the one for the EPL Topps Chrome was also pretty clean too. It goes hot for a little bit, and then it kind of just dips immediately afterwards.
It's all right. I mean,
You're
here's
not
the
a fan
thing.
of it?
Here's the thing about it is it's sold to us as a case hit, but it's the most common case hit.
That is true.
Historically, and so it makes it less appealing for everybody, you know. Like if there's some, like, you know, we're gonna see animes are gonna be one in every 5 to 10 cases probably, right? Shadow etches are gonna be coming out, you know. Sometimes you'll get 2-3 shadow etches in a case, but they're sold to us as a case hit, you know. I will say, however, because we pulled one last year, it was in my hand, the super fractor version of those shadows are some of the most unreal cards you will ever seen.
That black with that little super factor gold shimmer and the linings and everything. I watched that break you hit. Actually, I was actually in your room, and if I'm not mistaken, it was Gusari too for Dortmund.
It was Garassi, yeah.
Yep. See.
Yep. It was. Oh yeah, I remember that one specifically, and maybe it was like super good because the black and gold of the card matched the black and yellow, the Dortmund kit, whatever. But they're crazy nice. I'll give it that. Okay, so here's the good thing about this one. We may have poo-pooed on the Bionic. If you don't want it, just don't do value boxes, because it's value box exclusive, and there's not even parallels of it. It's just the super. Whew, we're in the clear.
Unless you want that Sassy Jude Bellingham.
Sassy Jude. Oh man, I can only imagine. What
I haven't even seen what the other ones look like. I really need to look it up to see Jao Neves in there. I'm curious what his body's gonna be like. Hopefully, they make Erling Haaland look cool, like he's doing like a flying kick or something.
Right. I feel like Neves has a small head too, so like if they gotta like they gotta bump his head size up to match the body. Exactly. Metaverse, haven't seen any boxes of it. A mega box exclusive, that's fine. Budapest at Night. This is cool. So this is
beautiful.
Great design. It is hobby and FDI exclusive, so you cannot get it in Breakers Delight or Jumbo, which is interesting.
That is.
But a good
last year was Knights of Berlin, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. To me, that's been always one of my absolute favorite. If you call it case hit or super short print case hit, whatever you want to call it, I think that one's always been the nicest looking one ever.
Yeah. If you I don't know. why it wouldn't be in jumbo. That's interesting to me, but
That is, yeah, just to have it in hobby and FTI only. I feel like you could have spread it out just a little bit for opportunities. But that checklist is solid. Like that, I can get behind. Yamal, Mbappe, Dalman, William, Rio, Olise, who's on fire here lately, and so is his market. Due, Martinez, KK, Job. That one I'm surprised.
You got to throw a rookie.
You always have to throw one rookie somewhere. Too.
Yeah, got to find a way. Yeah, those are a very sweet one, very popular one, and the first years of them, like the first couple ones, I just had a Modric and a Pulisic that I sold, and I was surprised at like how much they were worth. They go for a good amount.
They go for a nice amount. I still want to get my first one.
You'll get one. How about these guys? I'm a huge fan of these. I don't know about
the
you.
Helix, yes.
I love Helixes.
I think they tweaked it just enough to where the Helix really pops out now. Like, it looks great.
We can call a spade, right? Like, this is Topps' version of a Color Blast. This was their attempt to make one. And you know what? I got to say props to Topps because as much as people have called them out on it, and they weren't necessarily the most popular in the beginning, they've stuck to their guns. They've kept making them in all the sports, and now they're really sticking along. They really are. They're typically one that comes like every couple cases. You know, every 3 to 5 cases, I would guess. I'm not sure yet, but good checklist here again. Maradona, which is great to have a legend or two in there, especially with Ronaldinho and Ney. And then they throw in the rookies too: Carl, Mastantuono, Dalman, Job again. They're really riding Job on this Bellingham last name.
And speaking of Genk earlier, this is your opportunity for getting a case hit with the Genk kid Carestas. Like, this is finally him popping up in one of the case hits.
I think this
he wasn't in the others.
Correct. I think this is Topps realizing that they've shorted themselves by not putting a mixture of different rookies in different insert sets before. You know, there's rookies that have turned out very well that don't have these kinds of case hits. So they need to, anybody that has an opportunity to be an all-star elite type of player, they need to find a way to put them in some sort of case hit in all the sets that they're a rookie.
Right.
So this is a cool new addition. I haven't seen pictures of them, but I don't remember them doing this last year. Is the Champion Gold Refractors. It's all based around the starting 11 for PSG in the Champions League final.
Interesting.
Yeah. It's literally everybody except Donnarumma.
Yeah, Donnarumma's not in there.
Yeah, and it looks like there's a team card, so it'll be interesting to see what these look like. It's just a regular insert or it's a super fractor, so nothing in between. And then we've got the trophy cards down here. We've got the UCL trophy, the UEL trophy, and the UECL trophy. Typically, they don't have it in here. Last year, it was the Champions League trophy was in hobby, the UEL was in Delight, and the UECL was in Jumbo. Don't know if that's the same this year or if they have them just spread throughout. I'm sure we'll get that announcement, honestly, tomorrow on release day because they'll probably drop pack odds and we'll see it.
Right, and not just that, it's literally super fractor or nothing.
Yeah. It is. It's super fractor or nothing. There's no like regular insert. We do sell this as a spot. For all of our cases, it's $9 a case, just in case somebody wants it. And if it's the last spot, we always just dollar auction it because it's a lottery ticket spot. But if you hit it,
literally is.
Oh my gosh, you know, for sure. The Grail. So if you're not familiar with the Grail, it is a set that they do. It's a 9-card series, I believe.
Yes.
And essentially, you know, it's kind of like a race to complete the set, and the first people to complete the set get some very exclusive, very valuable stuff. This year, it's always based around one player. This year, it's based around Zlatan. So they got a Zlatan in an Ajax kit and an Inter kit. Just ask your breakers, guys. Like, you know, if players are separated, you know, am I getting Zlatan with all of his teams? Am I getting just Zlatan with Ajax? Like, just note those things. Don't screw yourself, and you know, just do your due diligence before joining in breaks.
It's always so important to do your studying before you jump on a break.
Correct. Point being, though, is these are always very sought after. It is interesting that they are hobby exclusive. I don't remember that being the case last year. I thought you could hit them in jumbo, but I could be mistaken. But a very fun chase. So here's my favorite edition, though. This is the first time we're getting these bad boys. These are extremely popular in baseball. They're extremely popular in basketball. We're about to see them in football. One of the best case hits that Topps have ever made. Sorry, I have the hiccups now. I love everything about this except for number 7 because I don't love that player. Outside of that, I am super happy with this checklist.
Really? Florian Wirtz?
Nah, not my guy.
Not the Wirtz fan, eh?
No. I'll take a flyer on the Rio before I take a flyer on the Wirtz. Honestly, I would. So these are going to be very hard to hit. I don't know the pack odds. I imagine they're going to be quite hard to hit. And, black parallels, red parallels, and super parallels. I mean, if you've never seen the anime, look like. They're beautiful. They're beautiful. We actually pulled a red out of our Bowman basketball of Thompson from Houston.
Oh,
you didn't see that picture? I posted that picture, I think.
Oh, yes.
They are very, very nice. If you have never seen an anime, guys, they literally they make the players look like an anime character, kind of like coming out of like a TV screen.
The television, an old school set that became more and more popular through the years came.
Yeah, but I think they crushed this checklist. Could they have made it 10? Maybe. We did see a picture today of somebody hitting the Due, and it was a redemption. If they're all redemptions, that will be brutal. That will stink. Because they look so good, and you just want to hold that card and see it right when you hit it. Hopefully, it's just Due. Maybe Due was just a late edition or something, and they didn't get them printed out. But
still, though, just to know that. Usually, your always fear is who's going to be the redemption autos, because that's always been what a redemption is. But to know now that you have a potential chance of hitting a redemption case hit, that kind of like a little bit unsettling in a sense.
A little bit of a bummer, but at the same time, like you got to imagine that they're getting those shipped out pretty quick.
Right.
They don't have to chase an autograph. They just got to print the dang thing.
That is true. That is true.
So we'll see. Okay, let's move on to autographs.
That's my favorite part.
I mean, listen, look at this. We're back with it, right? Like it's a lot of parallels.
So many.
They don't give us numbering here. I imagine pink is at a 299, aqua's at a 199, and so on. Geometric
long auto checklist.
It is. It's the regular Chrome autograph set is 108 cards. We're gonna skim through this and just kind of note some big names really quick for you guys. Again, if you're looking to complete certain rainbows, like if you want to get all the ones that are just hobby or jumbo, like just go through and look which ones you need to get. Some really, really, really big names that we want to point out. We want to start with Anthony with Real Betis.
360 Anthony.
That's right. No. Some good ones here. So we'll want to start with, where do you go? I just saw him. Bukayo Saka. Second year in a row that he's signing. So it's good that we're continuing with that. We want to scroll down.
Can't forget your Danny Olmo's, the one I always hit, and no matter what.
Olmo's another guy who doesn't get enough hobby love.
He doesn't. He really doesn't. But man, talk about the Olmo magic. It's right here.
Absolutely.
Solanke is a pretty cool auto, though.
Solanke's a fun auto, especially because he's involved in the hobby.
Right.
Holland's a great chase, obviously. Esteval's a big one. Mastantuono, another big rookie. We
Balogun.
got yes. I see him up here. Balogun, absolutely. Possibly your Golden Boot winner at the World Cup. I might take a flyer on taking that bet. Harry Kane, he's on fire. Harry Kane. He's going crazy. Job does have autos. If you're looking for those rookie autos, his brother Jude has autos. This is a huge one. Huge, like way bigger than people realize. Do you know how few autos he has on the market? It's insane. He has like none.
Who?
Kvaratskhelia.
Oh, yes. It's KK. It's next to nothing. I was just about to actually say, it's like, oh, here's a name that doesn't pop up much, and you beat me to it.
Yeah. I'm
actually excited to try to get one of his autos.
Yeah. I might take him in my own FDI break tomorrow just because.
I'll split it with you.
Okay. We've also got this KK here with Genk, the rookie. It's good that he signs. Sometimes you get rookies that don't sign, so it's a good thing that he signs.
That was similar to Mora, right? Wasn't Mora when that first came out? He was a redemption, wasn't he?
Yes, he was. Carl signs, which is great. We do have our Lord and Savior Lamine Yamal. That's a great one. Dalman signing, obviously a fantastic one. And then this is another big one too. Like you mentioned earlier, Michael Olise, bro.
Oh yes, Olise. I went too far down.
Sorry, I stayed up top. Olise, man, he is another one that doesn't really sign a lot.
Yes, that one's gonna be a fun one to try to hunt down. Salah's another one that you don't see much signatures on. I mean, those are gonna be two really, really hot auto chases. I can tell right off the bat.
Absolutely. As you notice here too, this is all mostly current players because as we keep going down here, Rio, again, another big rookie. We have the Chrome Legends autograph checklist. Same number of parallels, all with the FDIs, everything. Okay. And some sneaky fun names in here.
Carlos Tevez is signing. Oh, cool.
With Juventus.
Yes. That's actually a cool one.
Very interesting one. Hazard's a fun chase. Chelsea fans always go crazy for those.
That's their Lord and Savior, Hazard.
Absolutely. Yep. Fernando
I love
Torres.
Lampard.
Lampard's a great one. Absolutely.
I love Torres. Guti is signing with Real Madrid.
Mm-hmm.
That's a cool one. Of course, you got your Henrik Larsson. With Henrik Larsson, it's always one of those like, where is he going to be signing with?
Yep. They always got to put somebody for Celtic, though. Celtic fans go crazy for those.
And he was so good there. I give him credit.
Carragher's a fun one for Liverpool just because he's such a personality. Juan Mata with Chelsea. That's interesting.
Oh, yeah.
The GOAT. Lionel Messi.
I'm sorry.
Gotta keep Messi in there.
Did you mean Kaká? I heard you say GOAT.
Yep. Absolutely. Ozil is back signing. That's great.
That's a solid auto. He has a great auto too.
He does. Suarez with Barca. Neymar with PSG.
Okay.
Ronaldinho with Barca. R9 with Inter.
Raul is signing again. He's another legend that doesn't sign much either.
That's one that I just don't think of as legend status at all.
Not like legend status, but he is a very rare signature. Like he doesn't have the caliber.
He is. I would agree.
Sadio Mane with Liverpool.
Sadio Mane with Liverpool. But we're skipping over some here. We're back with Ferguson. Keep him in your prayers. He had a rough go. Little health battle the other day at the game. So hopefully he fights through. Hopefully he gets out of the hospital soon. But glad to see that he has autos. Yes, he's still in there. And then this guy. So we just got David Beckham back with top stuff. We had him in Topps EPL, very short printed with the Manchester United stuff. And he is here with Real Madrid.
Real Madrid. That's going to be a very beautiful auto there to watch.
Yeah. I think it's a great add-on.
Chingy with Borussia Dortmund.
The Mane one is great. Rooney's a classic. He's always in there, and Zizou. So some different ones for sure. You know, I'm glad that they're really pushing the envelope, trying to get different guys to sign, honestly.
Would you consider Thiago Silva in this Legends auto list? Like, don't get me wrong, he had a great, phenomenal career, but to be paired up to all this, I feel like Thiago's not one to also hover around this group.
Here's the thing that happens with these guys like Thiago Silva, like your even like a Shinji Kagawa, or who did we mention before?
Raul.
No. Riyad Mahrez, right? You know, Topps, a lot of these are stickers, right? And so they probably have loads and loads of stickers backloaded and they need to just offload them, you know, at some point, you know.
Here's an auto for you. Here's an auto for you.
No, for real. Like that's a real thing.
Yeah, no, I know. Trust me.
Future Stars autos. This is kind of like the Wonder Kids that we saw earlier is very much based around like upcoming guys. These are guys that were rookies last year. So Endrick, Quenda, MLS, Mikey Moore, Mora, and Mayulu. Honestly,
That's
all
a solid
six of these,
list.
yeah, all six of those are very good players. Especially Endrick crushing this season.
And I'm so happy for his redemption arc.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's going down. This is where I think the checklist gets like really crazy. The dual and triple auto checklist is very strong.
Oh,
like look at this
Beckham
first one.
And Sir Alex.
I mean, if that's not a United fan's dream right there to own that card.
I mean, you're listening to one right now, glazing all over it.
Brother, come on now. Honestly, I can't stand up right now just thinking about it, It's aggressive. This is a crazy one, too. I didn't even know this was in here. KK and Kevin De Bruyne with Genk.
Whoa.
They are really pushing the envelope. I love it. I'm here for it.
I love this. I love them pushing this style right here.
Mm-hmm. Pedri, Iniesta is a fun one, too. Del Piero, Baggio, Juve is, Italian fans are going to, they have nothing else to cheer for. They got to go back to their olden days to cheer for
yeah.
that.
Oh, Pedri
Obviously,
and Iniesta. Oof,
yeah.
That's a nice one. Modric and Bale and Tottenham kit. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure you guys saw the mock-up of this card that I highlighted. If you didn't, it's a beautiful card. Yamal Messi. That was one of the mock-ups going around before they released was the Super. And they also got Yamal and
Ney. Whoa.
in the Barca kit. Look at that.
So Neymar has autos in PSG and in Barcelona. Man, this is making my choice hard because I still need a Neymar auto.
See? Decisions. Now we get to the triples. Beckham, Scholes, and Giggs. Beautiful one off top. If you like goalies, my friend Turtle would love this. Czech, Buffon, and Neuer. That's a fun triple.
That one is a cool triple.
Absolutely. Messi, Suarez, Neymar, MSN in the Barca.
I see Topps cooking with this set, honestly. Like they're fine. It looks like they're fine listening to the fans on this one.
They are. They really are. We saw the mock
Gavi Lopez. That one's a clean one right there too.
Look at the one under that one. Salah, Firmino, and
Mane.
Yep. And this one on the bottom is cracked too. Zizou, Baggio, and Del Piero under Juve.
I mean, the one right above it is just as good for me. Fernando Torres, Sergio Aguero, and Greasy.
Yeah. It's nuts.
And then you get quads.
Just be careful with these guys, right? Like these are super hard hits. As you can see, like with the duels, if I go back up, orange, black, red, super. So very short printed, out of 25 or less, essentially, right? Triple autos are going to be out of 10 or less. Quad autos, super fractors, right? Like they're hard hits.
So let me ask you this as a breaker. How does one need to make sure they pay attention when they're jumping into a room and they're trying to chase one of these triples?
If you're chasing the triple, you need to make sure that you have all the spots, because a lot of soccer is broken up into player spots, right?
Right.
So, let's say you're chasing the MSN, the Messi, Suarez, Neymar. Okay, well, some people are going to have Messi, Suarez, Neymar as one full spot. Some people are going to have them each as individual spots. If you want to just lock down that you're getting the triple if it gets hit, you buy all three spots. It's the only way to do it. If it gets split and your breaker cares about making sure that everybody feels like they got an equal share out of the card, I'm not going to should. I don't like to should on people. But what I like to do is offer first for anybody to buy out the other pairings of the card, So let's say, the guy who has the Messi spot wants to own the triple. He can pay out the other two guys what they all assume that the card is worth. Okay. The second option that I always defer to is consigning the card. We do next day consignments with DC Sports 87. It's unreal. Cards that are like, I think $1,000 or more, are like a 96% payout, which is just unreal. Because selling on your own eBay, you lose 13% already.
Right.
So because they have a special deal with them, they can do 96% payouts. But the point being is, if you consign the card, if you guys can't agree to a price, that card essentially, when it sells, the payout would get split three ways. And so if you wanted to own it, you just go buy it and you're going to get paid back for your third anyways.
Right. Right.
My very last resort as a breaker is randoming. I hate randoming. Somebody loses out, and it normally leads to somebody being pissed off.
I'm glad I asked that, because I was curious how you typically would do it, because that's always been a number one question in my podcast and everything about how things are needing to be split. And I feel like that's the most respectable method. Like you're given an opportunity of like tiers and everything, just to work your way all the way down to the final ultimatum.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Okay, so quad autos are going to be nuts, guys. Like you see it. It's going to be insane. I really want to touch on this. This is where it gets really interesting. And I think as customers, you can really take advantage of the lazy breakers. So here's why I say this. Black Laser Autos, 45 card checklist. These are all jumbo exclusive. And there's parallels, I think, from out of 99 or less. I think neon green is maybe neon green's out of 199. Blue might be out of 199. 199 or out of 99.
One of them is 199.
Either way, you get the point. The point being is, technically speaking, because it's a condensed checklist, essentially, it's a third of what the regular and legend checklist combined would be.
Yeah.
Right. But you still get one guaranteed of these in each jumbo box. Okay. So if you're chasing autos of these certain guys, let's say KK, for instance, right, from Genk, you should really, really, really find Genk spots in jumbo.
Mm-hmm.
I think if you're chasing autos of these 45 guys, you need to be buying in jumbo. And if you want to chase anybody else, you buy them in the other SKUs. I think it's a no-brainer just because of pack odds.
Dang, this list is just loaded as well.
Oh, they do great names on these.
Kaka.
Like it's easier for me to go through and be like, okay, Maeda I'm not excited about. Vlahovic I'm not excited about. Latoro is fine. Kudus is fine. Foden is whatever for me. Like,
yeah.
Cazorla maybe. That's 6 names out of a 45 person checklist that I'm not excited to hit.
There were several moments that you had to actually really find one.
Right, exactly. Like for me, it's a no-brainer to break jumbo with this checklist. You know, if I'm chasing Del Piero, I'm buying into jumbo breaks.
Oh,
it's not even close. So that was my 2 cents on that. I don't know if you have any other thoughts on that concept.
Black Laser's always been a fun chase for me. I see nothing wrong with this checklist except for like those few that you've named as well that I'm like, meh, I could care less for those, especially the Martinez little swoop auto.
Yeah, don't love those. Okay, next thing up, piece of club history autograph booklets. Oh my God, if you have not seen the pictures of these, they are super cool.
I need to look it up because I have not seen it yet. But I'm looking at this name, like the first one, the 1900, Franz Beckenbauer, Lothar Matthäus, Philipp Lahm, Schweinsteiger, Neuer, and Musiala. Oh my gosh.
They are legitimate booklets, right? They fold. And I think they all have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, six players on each side. Three players on each side of the book that sign. Super cool. The mock-up look to be super fractors. I would not be surprised if they are all just 101s. But man, these are going to be very sought after. Very, very, very sought after. But extremely hard to hit. Okay. Global attraction. Summer of 2026 autographs. These. I'm excited. I love these.
These were a cool one to see last year. I like the Endrick Brazil one with the flag behind it.
Yes, I think they're doing the same concept. So essentially how it goes, it's a Breaker Delight exclusive card. One of the things that really, really, really drives Breaker's Delight actually is this set right here. And what this was last year was essentially, the player in their club uniform with their country's flag behind it, So like this Davies, oh my God, Canada fans will go crazy for this Davies because if it's got the Canada flag behind it, they're going to freak out, because that's like their their guy. You know, the Messi with the Argentina flag in the background, like Balogun being the USA guy and McKennie. Those will be great. These are super, super sought after, and they're out of 50 or less or non-numbered. So they're pretty low numbered when you do hit a numbered one of them, which is sweet. But we pulled some bangers of these last year, but we get a lot of delight too. So.
Ooh, I bet that Salah one would look cool with the Egyptian flag behind him.
Absolutely. Even
That'd be
Kudus.
cool. Yes.
Kudus want to look cool. You look for these unique countries
that you don't normally see.
Correct. Road to Glory autographs. This, I believe, if I'm correct, is the mock-up of the Messi that we saw earlier.
I was curious about that one.
Yeah, I think that's what that is. Is this insert auto set here? And again, it's some of the same guys, some different guys like Morientes I don't remember seeing earlier. Davies was only in that other one.
This first time I see Bradley Barcola pop up.
Barcola's in here, absolutely. This one is hobby exclusive, so no jumbo or delight, which makes probably going to make these really hard to hit because, you know, one auto per box in hobby. So Bobby Firmino solos again here. I think this is a very good Ronald Koeman for the first time I see. Busquets I see. I didn't see
Peter Ketch. That's the first time I ever seen him in any auto checklist.
Really?
I don't think I've ever seen his auto ever.
I think he signed in some Panini stuff back in the day.
That would be some
of their Prism stuff.
Leatherhead.
Yeah. But that'll be a great one. And this is going to be, I mean, these two things here are going to be awesome. Bowman UEFA Youth League autos. We talked about this earlier. If these guys become superstars, these are their cards to own.
These are good holds.
Gold or less on the numbered. They're great prospecting plays, and you're probably going to be able to get these spots cheap. That's the beauty of prospecting. That is the beauty of it. So
and they did it right. Not a super crazy long list or anything like that. 4 players, simple.
Yep. Honestly, probably the only ones that knew how to sign their name. They're all so young; they might not have learned cursive yet. Okay, this is where everyone's favorite marks of excellence. We're so back. So it's all on card autographs, guys. All on card autos, which makes this very special. Out of 99 or less on all of them. Interesting. This is weird. Are they not the thick cardstock? Are they actual chrome?
I don't know.
Because last year they were the thicker cardstock that wasn't actually chrome, and they made the 101s black.
But this one has, and this now you have a true superfractor with this one.
Interesting. I haven't seen a mock-up of them, so I'm not sure. It's a knockout the park checklist, like obviously Messi, Kane, Palmer, Barcola, Guler, Salah, Ferguson again, and Torres with Chelsea, which you don't see a lot of.
That's a cool one.
Yeah, you normally see him with Liverpool. So I think
Liverpool, cool. Or Atletico de Madrid.
Yep. Yeah. I think that's a fun chase for them. These spots will have a premium on them, but rightfully so, guys. Like, don't not grab this spot, off of like if you're trying to offer trying to get a discount on a spot and the breaker says no, take it anyways, because it's a marks of excellence spot. Like, it's worth it. Those are the best things to get.
The auto you want.
Yes. I think this is a super cool. This is a super fun edition. UCL finals performers autograph. They got Lincoln Park to sign autographs from their performance at the UCL.
Interesting.
Final. Super, super fun. There is one duel of Mike Shinoda and Emily Armstrong. But after that, they're all single signers. Interesting here. I don't know the numbering. Black, blue, and then super. I don't know why blue would be below black. That's not traditional. Maybe it's a special coloring. And then we got superior signatures, vets and rookies. Mukasa, nice. Some people like him. I haven't seen anything on this one, honestly.
Yeah. I feel like this wasn't one last year, was it? The superior signatures?
I don't remember it.
I don't recall ever seeing something like this. That or it had a different name because there was autos that was like with a veteran and a rookie, but I think this is like, if I'm understanding this one correctly, probably like a picture of them current and then versus a picture of them when they were their rookie year.
Oh, maybe. I don't know. But it has rookies. It has Uniette, Diamond, Carl,
and
Casa. I'm not positive. We'll see it though. It doesn't say anything about it being Hobby Jumbo or Delight exclusive, so it's probably in all the sets, which is good. With all the SKUs, I should say. So all of that to being said, guys, stupid Bionic.
That's forever our meme.
That's right. There is a lot of stuff, fun, exciting stuff in this Chrome set. Okay. Please make sure that you feel like you are making an educated decision when you are going to buy into your brakes. If you have questions, ask your breakers. If they're refusing to answer your questions, break with another breaker. It's that simple. What are your final thoughts on Chrome, buddy?
Personally, I think this is going to be a fun set. I think this is actually something that's long overdue for a while on the Chrome, that they look like they're actually providing what we've been wanting more and more out of it. And I'm very excited for this, honestly. Even for the Sassy Bellingham, I'm going to say it now. I was against it at first, but you sold me on the sassiness, so I have to try to get one of those. But I think this is going to be a fun set. And like what you were saying to everybody else out there watching, is that this is something, make sure you understand your brakes that you're buying into, because if you're just chasing a specific one that could be in Breakers Delight and you're in a hobby brake and you can't ever hit it, it's because you probably didn't realize it was only exclusive to breakers only.
Absolutely. Well, guys, we really appreciate you watching. If you made it all the way through, you're a freaking warrior. I'll tell you that for sure. Please make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. We're trying to do as much of these as we can. We're putting out card show content, PSA reveals, literally everything and anything card content. We're going to start putting out more and more and more. As much of these as we can do for sure, so you guys feel educated jumping into all of your breaks. And if you do want to jump in the breaks, like I mentioned before, go ahead and find the link below to us on Fanatics Live, Vita Breaks. We will be crushing Chrome for a month. And then also make sure you guys do us a favor and go hit up my friend Coco Lazo. He does some great work on YouTube as well. Go subscribe to his channel. He is posting pods every single week, doing crazy stuff in the hobby and outside the hobby. So go support him because he's an awesome human. So
thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you again for having me a part of this. I look forward to be more in depth with some of these things. I've always loved your checklist reviews because it's very knowledgeable and I like the education behind everything before I do anything.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate you putting in your 10 cents and your Neymar hot takes.
Oh yeah. Because I'm going to whip and I'm going to nay.
That's right.
Out of here.
All right. We'll see you guys next time. Peace out.
See y'all.